Hi, Zhongmin. Let's take a look at this one. So what we want to do, because our first things here, we have x's on both sides of the equal sign. So we're going to have to do an operation to get rid of the square root symbol or the radical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to square both sides of this equation. The square on the left side will cancel out the square root. So I'm left with 12 minus 4x equals x squared, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add and subtract all of this stuff to get everything on one side. So I'm going to add 4x to both sides, and I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. Cancels, cancels, so we're left with x squared plus 4x minus 12, and that really equals 0. There's nothing left anymore. I could draw it over on the left-hand side as well. Our next step now is to factor this trinomial. So we're going to factor the x squared, which is x, and then I need two factors that would multiply to give me negative 12 and add to give me 4x, which is going to be negative 6, sorry, positive 6, and negative 2. Because again, if I were to FOIL this out, I would get negative 2x plus 6x, which would give me 4x, but they would still multiply to give me a negative 12. Now that this is fully factored, we can use what's called the zero product principle, which states that when I have fully factored a trinomial or an equation and set it to 0, I can take each factor quite separately and set that equal to 0. So I'm going to have two equations now. X plus 6 equal to 0, x minus 2 equal to 0. From there, we'll just do one step of algebra. X is going to equal negative 6. And over here, I'll add 2 to both sides, and x is also going to equal 2. So both of those are our solutions. And again, just to check, you could just solve them, sub them back up in here, and check for a true statement. Hope that helps. Let me know if it doesn't.